Wait, you're not just some guy in a bat costume, are you?
Hello there, hunks. Welcome back to another homuncular review. Today we got Batman Knightfall. Woo, woo, woo. And here we have Batman out of the box. Ever since that initial blue and gray Knightfall Batman came out, I was looking forward to this guy because everybody and their mother knew that they'd release a repaint in the black and gray because they like money. Now McFarlane's obviously known for releasing a fair amount of Batman figures, and I have been patiently waiting for my one Batman figure to get. He's not my perfect Batman, but he's pretty close. My perfect one would probably be more of the year one with the no yellow and the pouches. But this is the Batman that was on my lunch boxes, my notebooks, my piggy bank. So yeah, I'm not disappointed to be getting this guy at all. I love the proportions on this guy. Hush Batman, the black and gray Hush Batman was the close for me on picking up Batman, but I don't know, there's just something a little bit off about him, and there was like all these different releases where they got like one little thing wrong, or a weird face, weirdly painted gloves or whatever. But this one I am so excited to get. He's got really great proportions. He's a more lean Batman than he is like a hulked out 8-foot tall Batman. I love the little fabric tugs in the costume. It really adds a sense of realism. I kind of wish the kind of base body that they've been using, the Booster Gold one, kind of had that. I'll look at that in comparisons later on. But I really love the little fabric tugs. It adds a real sense of realism. And I've known some people who aren't crazy about the cape. Obviously a cloth goods cape would be better, but I'm pretty happy with this. And it's got a little bit of flow, adding a little bit of dynamism. It's a hard word for me. It's a really soft material too. It won't get in the way. I have had some issues with it dragging the center of balance back, so it's hard to stand up, but it's not too bad. And yeah, let's get a closer look at that face. I really love that face. They're gonna include one face. I'd like it to be, you know, showing a little bit of personality, but having like some options in how you display him. Obviously this could work good with him just like, you know, hanging around the Batcave, but he has enough sternness, enough meanness to be punching the Joker in the face or whatever you need him to do. And let's go over some accessories that he comes with. Yeah, he comes with the display base, card, the file. I didn't talk about this in the packaging, but this is just a black and white version of the blue and gray one. I feel like they could have done something a little bit different with that, but whatever. He also comes with 2 alternate grabby hands, and that is for holding his one Batarang. It's really nitpicky, but I kind of wish he would have came with 2 so you could have 1 in each hand. But it is easy enough to just swap. And there you go. And the hands are a little bit stiff, so it's not the easiest to get his Batarang in, but you just do a little bit of mash, and then you'll get him in there. Hopefully not that time. And there we have him holding it. I don't have a really tight fit on it, but whatever, you get the idea. So, moving on to the articulation. I do have one complaint when it comes to this. It's not really in the range, but the ankles the detents are kind of loose. They're not like flopping around, but I have had issues where like if I tilt it forward, the weight of the figure will kind of, yeah, it reaches a point where it just kind of buckles under its own weight, which is pretty annoying. I feel like most figures that I've gotten from McFarlane have pretty tight detents. I don't know if you can hear like that nice tight clicking to keep them in place. But I digress. Oops, can't really see that. It's got a fair amount of tilt. You can look up pretty far. Can't look down very far. I wish you could look down a bit further. He's got really not really much at all. But I feel like for like fighting poses and him, you know, looking brooding and being able to look down would have been more helpful. He's got some tilt. He's got a fair amount of back for that back breaking pose. You can go forward, which is pretty decent for a McFarlane figure. It's got the shoulders with the little socket thing on there that can like go all the way around, up, down, forward, back, diagonal. I feel like this is a really underrated articulation point. You can get a lot of personality off of just shifting the shoulders around. And then he's got a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. I wonder if someday McFarlane will switch over to pinless. But I don't know, pins don't really bother me that much, especially when they're the same color. Yeah. And for forward, it's pretty far. Out, super far. Double jointed knees. Probably as far as you'd want them to go. And for the thigh swivel, it doesn't get too much out. It gets a lot of in, but not too much out. But it's not bad at all. Wrist has those sculpted ball joints. You can go up and down, or forward and out, or whatever. That didn't really make any sense. And then for ankles, go down, forward, pivot, toe. Everything you'd expect from a DC Multiverse figure. Let's get him standing back up. Not doing the Michael Jackson lean. There we go. And I don't have any figures with me at the moment. I do have the Hal Jordan Green Lantern, which I think works pretty well. I know some people prefer Batman being like one of the tallest on the Justice League, like maybe about the height of Superman, or like, yeah, just taller, I guess. But I don't really, that doesn't really bother me. A shorter Batman I think is pretty cool. It kind of adds to the people underestimating him with not having any powers at all. I also have Blue Beetle here, giving a thumbs up. And I know everybody's been asking this. I've seen this in other reviews, people asking when are they gonna compare to this guy. But here